Hey everyone. So we have another fun virtual class. And it's just an idea for a fun project that you can do at home this week. So you'll need paper, any color, black or white, some glue, and either watercolor if you are working on white, or even you can use colored pencil as well if you have that, or chalk if you have chalk pastels, or even just some colorful sidewalk chalk. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and draw a fun design. Whatever you want to draw. It can be something super fun. St. Patrick's Day is coming up around the time I'm making this video. So make a fun thing in my notebook. Draw it really lightly.
It's the Irish flag thing.
Yeah, this is called a triqueta. It is it's a kind of Celtic knot that was they use in some art to symbolize the Trinity. Yeah. Or when I use it, that's what I use. It has the 3-in-1 knot. Okay, so draw something, anything. Then you take your glue and you're going to trace your lines with the glue. Now you do have to wait for it to dry. So I've already put some glue on here. It's kind of hard to see. Can you see it at all?
No, I just see a black
Sort of.
piece of paper.
You see this like bumpy?
Yeah.
Anyway, you got glue. Try to make it a nice seamless line without any bumps in it.
Like an apple.
Yeah, I did draw into an apple. Yeah. So if you have chalk is really a cool thing to do on the black paper.
Now we can start to see it. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a fun way to make a cool picture. So I am putting color where I want the color to be, and then sort of rubbing it. Away in the places I don't want. They're gonna get pretty messy doing this. So
that was nice, Mom.
Thanks, buddy. And get your highlight on there. Nice shiny, yummy, tasty apple. A really cool thing to do with the chalk is to go around your outline. A nice bright color. And then use your finger and pull it away. Doesn't that look cool?
Yeah. But I can't. Now put it close to the camera so they can actually see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
So that's a nice little way to emphasize your center of interest.
Looks like a holy apple.
A holy apple. Maybe.
Like it's holy.
Magic apple.
It's like a Harry Potter apple.
I don't remember.
Or there's a flashlight behind it.
Well, they might be drawing, something more exciting than an apple. So it might be cool. So, we talked about when we were using our oil pastels, I don't like to use my fingers with oil pastel because it gets all muddy and mucky. Chalk, I do. you're still gonna remember your color theory, right? So if you have colored chalks, you want to use your analogous colors, the ones next to each other in the color wheel. I'm gonna add some bright yellow around the edges, brighten it up. Interesting here. Look, and I can even pull it to the outside. I mean, obviously there's not as many colors with chalks. If you have chalk pastels at home, totally use those. Those are pretty cool, but I don't have any. I just have regular old sidewalk chalk. So the reason we did the glue lines, you can see that the glue lines, the chalk doesn't stick to them, and you can kind of see that nice black outline. Can you see that?
Sort of see it back up a little bit. Like turn.
Well, here, you hold it and put it where it needs to be. Assistant cameraman is helping here. You see it? Alright, cool. So that is just a fun technique that you can experiment with this week.
Should I stop?
No.
I'm showing something funny, Mom.
What's funny?
Look, when you hold it like this, there's like 2 lines here, like a mouth.
Yeah, should we make it funny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here.
There, now I made a apple person. Okay. Okay, so if you don't have black, you can still use the chalk on your white paper. Can you see this, Theo, my paper?
I can see it.
And it'll show up just fine.
Like that.
Yep. That'll be fine. If you have watercolors at home, you can use the same technique with your watercolors. You would do the glue lines, let those dry.
You're not actually squirting it, right?
Right, I'm not actually squirting it. It's, will you go upstairs and get my monstrance painting? Thanks. And then once it's dry, you're going to use your watercolors to color it in. I mentioned in another video a little bit about watercolor painting. Can you see my paper? You don't want to get your paper too wet. Something I didn't really know about watercolor until recently. And you can mix your colors. You know, you get this pretty small palette, but growing up I never tried to mix the colors. So you can actually take your watercolor off to the side. And so I wanted like a blue green. Like I don't want everything to be this bright green. I can actually make it. I can mix it over here. And now I have a nice blue green color. It's a little deeper. It's not quite that neon green. So it's a nice way to be able to utilize those things. What are you doing, baby? Well, I was going to show them that in a minute. So the less of if you don't have a lot of water with your watercolors, you're going to get a more vibrant, bright color. The more diluted the watercolor becomes, the lighter and more transparent it will be. Make sure you're using nice, smooth strokes, especially if you're trying to do part of it in a darker color, because you're gonna get lines that are gonna show up in your watercolor, which that's just part of how watercolor is.
Sorry.
Sorry about that, guys. But you see, now this line is gonna be there. I'm gonna have to try to blend it out. Okay, but same kind of layer in your shadows. I want to make this one look underneath this one here. Alright, so you get the idea. It's a fun thing to do, sort of a little basic watercolor, super duper basic watercolor instruction. I really encourage you guys to just have fun. Watercolor is such a beautiful, soft way to paint and explore colors. It doesn't require a lot of cleanup either, which is nice. Just make sure you're not oversaturating your paper. If you do, you can absorb it with a paper towel, or just wait patiently for that to dry and come back, you know, a little while later. This little monstrance, I did the same technique. I used glue and went around the edges, and then I did my watercolor, and then this is actually mixed media. I wanted the outlines to be stronger, not in the white, so I covered them with a marker, but where the marker is, it's all on top of glue. And then I went back in once it had dried and added a little bit of shading with colored pencils. That's something you can do too. Okay, I hope you guys have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.